and welcome back, boys and girls. I am Ms. Charles, and today we are going to continue with our addition within 10 using the 10 frame. Just a little different. So Charlie is here with me. Hi, Charlie. And Charlie can't wait to get in with this activity of using the 10 frame. So today we will add two groups of counters on a 10 frame and use the count on method. Again, this is what a 10 frame looks like. It's simply 10 empty blocks. So, as before, I will model how we are going to use the 10 frame. So pay close attention as I show you what to do. So here's my number story. I have 4 red counters and 3 yellow counters. How many red and yellow counters do I have in total? Remember that word total? What does it mean to do? Add. So they are my counters. But I'm going to use the 10 frame. To find how many in total, I place my counters in the 10 frame. So here is my 10 frame. 10 empty blocks. And I have my 4 red. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my 3 yellow. 1, 2, 3. How many red and yellow counters are there in total? Well, I have 4, and I can simply count on. 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 red counters add 3 yellow counters equal 7 counters in total. And I used my 10 frame to help me. So I'm placing my red counters in the 10 frame and my yellow counters in the 10 frame. I count the counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 counters in total. 4 add 3 equal 7. Now, just like before, we are going to work together to solve our next number story using our 10 frame. I have 2 red counters and 6 yellow counters. How many red and yellow counters do I have all together? They are my counters, but I'm going to use my 10 frame to help me solve this number story. And you are going to help me also, aren't you, boys and girls? How do I find how many all together? What do? I place my counters where? In the 10 frame. So I have 2 red counters and 6 yellow counters. 1, 2, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many red and yellow counters do I have all together? I use my 10 frame and I count. I have 2 and I continue to count by counting on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 add 6 equal 8. 2 add 6 equal 8. And there it is on my 10 frame. I place my counters on my 10 frame, my 2 red and my 6 yellow. We count the counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 counters altogether. 2 add 6 equal 8. We are doing such an excellent job. But now you are going to work with your buddy at home, and I have my buddy Charlie right here with me. Let's read our number story. I have 1 red counter and 4 yellow counters. How many red counters and yellow counters do I have in all? Remember, we're using our 10 frame. They are my counters. To find how many in all, what do? I place my counters in the 10 frame. So I am using my 10 frame to help me. Charlie, are you there paying attention? Great. Boys and girls, let's go. My 1 red counter and my 4 yellow counters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have you figured out how many counters there are in all? 1 add 4. I'm sure you have. But let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 counters in all. 1 add 4 equal 5. So I'm placing my counters in the 10 frame, and you count the counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 counters in all. 1 add 4 equal 5. Now we are at the point where I know that you are doing such an excellent job. I want you to try on your own. But don't worry, I'll be right here with you. So here's our number story. I have 8 red counters and 2 yellow counters. How many red counters and yellow counters do I have all together? They are all my counters, scattered. But I'm going to use my 10 frame. To find how many all together, you place the counters where? In the 10 frame. So it said I have 8 red counters and 2 yellow counters. So I'm going to place my counters in the 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 red counters in my 10 frame and 2 yellow counters. 1, 2. Are you seeing this? Do you know how many counters there are all together? That's easy, isn't it? It's 10. That's correct. 8 add 2 equal 10. 8 add 2 equal 10. Great job, boys and girls. So I place my counters in my 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red counters. Then I place my 2 yellow counters. I count all the counters. So we count our counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 counters all together. But this was an easy one because we saw that our 10 frame was completely filled. We know that 8 add 2 equal 10. Good job, boys and girls. You are doing such an excellent job. There's another one here for you. I have 4 red counters and 5 yellow counters. How many red counters and yellow counters do I have in total? They are my counters, scattered. But what am I going to use? I'm going to use my 10 frame. To find how many in total, you place the counters in the 10 frame. So, here's my 10 frame, and I'm placing my 4 red counters. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm placing my 5 yellow counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a good look at this 10 frame. Do you have an idea how many counters there are in all? Did you guess 9? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You were correct. There are 9 counters in all in my 10 frame. 4 add 5 equal 9. 4 add 5 equal 9. So I place my counters in my 10 frame, my 4 red counters, and my 5 yellow counters. And you count all the counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 counters in total. 4 add 5 equal 9. We had such an interesting class today. I have a problem for you to solve. Can you solve this? Pay attention. The 10 frame has 3 yellow counters. How many red counters must I add to 3 if altogether I must have 5 counters? I'm going to give you a second to think about that. I'm going to use my 10 frame to check. So the problem said I had 3 yellow counters. 1, 2, 3. They want to know how many counters I need to have 5 in total. Well, I know I have 3. You know you have 3. So what do? We count on till 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many red counters do I need? I only need 2 red counters. 3 add 2 equal 5. My 3 yellow counters. How many? 2. If you guessed 2, you are correct. What we learned, a 10 frame helps us to do addition. We count on to find how many in all when we do addition. We also learned these important facts. 4 add 3 equals 7. 2 add 6 equal 8. 1 add 4 equal 5. 8 add 2 equal 10. And 4 add 5 equal 9. Thank you so much, boys and girls, for joining me in my class with my buddy Charlie. Parents, please visit learn.moe.gov.tt for ECC, primary and secondary activities, where we are focused on helping students to connect and continue learning.